2, 3, let's switch this up.
Hey everybody, it is I with a review, okay? But this is going to be different. This is going to be a live, off-the-cut review, okay? And then I'm gonna, edit it and then, put, I know you're like, what is that noise in the back? That's the air conditioner, okay? 'Cause it is hot. Okay, so, but anyway, so I'm going to get back into reviews. I'm going to get back into streaming. Well, I'm not going to start streaming. Like, if I'm streaming, it's not going to be video games. Not yet. Until I get my equipment and all the other stuff. But for now, I'll just do a review. It's going to be my live recorded review. So, we're going to be doing Real Housewives of Atlanta because I decided, this season I'm going to tune in. I'm going to see what's going on. Because I have honestly taken a huge break from reality TV altogether. Like, if it's not a fictional show like Game of Thrones or House of Dragon, or I was even giving RuPaul's Drag Race a chance, but even now I'm like, that's still reality. So I've taken a huge break from that, much needed, but I definitely want to get back into streaming, and I want to get back into reviews because that's my niche. That's where my creativity is. And yeah, so instead of just watching the show and then trying to remember piece by piece by piece by piece, because I'm scatterbrained as hell and I ain't got time for that, we're just going to sit here. We're going to watch. And then, if there's something that's that piques my interest, we'll talk about it. And then, go from there. So last episode, I kind of talked about it on Instagram, but I didn't really finish because I had to go to work. We left off where Sheree and Kenya were having a little spurt because of the party that they had for Sanaa, whatever her name. Child, when I tell you, I have no idea who these people are. I have no idea who these people are. But, like I said, this is like my first time watching because that's how it feels. I'm like, Cynthia's not on here anymore. We know Nene's not here. We know that. Cynthia's not on here anymore. Portia's not here. We've had girls who've, come and go and all that. Like, we had Kim Fields and all the other stuff. But, the solid girls that are usually here, they're not here anymore. The one that remains, Candy. She's the one that remains, Candy. Okay. So, yeah. So, we left off with Kenya and Sheree. Sheree's not even OG because she left too, and then she came back, and then she left, and she came back again, right? But the last time I saw Kenya and Sheree together, they was fighting over Chateau Sheree and Moore Manor, okay? So to see them, in the same room together, and they're not talking smack about each other is weird. The conversation they were even having wasn't even about them talking. Well, it may have been. But basically, so they had this little party. I don't know who homegirl's husband is, who she is, what her claim to fame is. But her and her husband, she was celebrating his 40th birthday because apparently last season they did a party and it looked like it was from Party City, right? And so she's like, no, we're going to do it up this time because y'all not going to talk about me. And I'm like, well, you should have known. This is real. Girl, this is Real Housewives. This ain't season 1. This is season 15, okay? Am I right? Yep, it's season 15, and you talking about some Party City season 1 budget. Now, girl, no, you got to do it up. So, homegirl, they had their party and whatnot. Sheree's new boyfriend or whatever he is to her, they had he was there, and apparently he's from another reality TV show that's on Bravo. They're dating. He has a track record of being with all women in Atlanta and around the world. And he's married, I'm assuming. And now that Sheree is dating him, the girls ain't too hot about ooh. It's basically a field day for them, right? So really, anything this man could have said to Kenya would have set her off. But nonetheless, the whole conversation between them, so basically Kenya's saying that homeboy, I think his name is Martell, Martell messaged her. She said over 6 months ago, because my mom always said listen to the wording, right? So she said over 6 months ago, Martell messaged her on Instagram, but she didn't respond, right? So she brought it up to Sheree because she feels like I would rather you hear from me than I tell somebody else and then it spreads like wildfire and then, then you hear it, right? Sheree feels like, why is it now I got a new man, then all of a sudden you got something to say about him? Like, why is it? And it does, and it looks like that. It does. Like, bro, why are you... Okay? Plus, not to mention, Kenya is going through a divorce right now. Y'all remember Mark? Yeah, she's going through a divorce, but, I mean, we all saw that one coming. Okay? Okay, first of all, they went and got married, didn't say nothing. And then came back, had a baby, didn't say nothing. Now they're getting divorced, and now Kenya ain't saying nothing. She ain't saying nothing, right? But it's like, because that's what Kenya does. Like, she's quick to get in everybody else's business. But when it's time to get into hers, she got nothing to say. Okay? Like, the closest thing we got to in her business was when she was talking about her mama. Like, that right there, I was like, girl, just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Right? So, what else? I'm cutting on again? Damn. So, at the party, the information that Kenya had spilled over. Martell's like, I messaged you before I met Sheree 2 years ago. And then Candy, she's over there talking about, so you said 6 months ago. No, she said over 6 months ago. So if he says 2 years ago, then that's over 6 months ago, right? So they're going at it. Martell's throwing his digs at Kenya. Kenya's throwing her dig, calls him a piece of shit and all this other stuff. And then she feels like, well, because she's a woman, that he shouldn't talk to her the way he talked to her. And I'm like, bro, I hate that kind of thinking. I really do. Like, there was a situation at work where this custodian and shoe lady, both of them, they were going at it. Everybody felt like he shouldn't talk to a woman like that. I'm like, well, she shouldn't be calling him punk. Like, you can't be sitting here talk smack about him, but when he starts to talk smack about her, they just, oh, she's a woman. You don't talk to women like that. No, you don't talk to anybody like that. We're grown adults here. We're adults here. We should be able to defend ourselves. You see what I'm saying? So it's like if me and my boyfriend got in an argument, and I'm sitting here like, talk, and then all of a sudden he yelled back. Then it's like, oh no, you can't talk to me like that because I'm a woman. Now I probably wouldn't. Who do you think you're talking? Who are you talking to? But other than that, no. So what else? But yeah, so as far as Sheree is concerned, I feel like she's like the same thing. And then she's gonna talk about I'm a Capricorn and he's a Capricorn too. I'm like, man, you know what? You know what? Lord. So yeah, like, so that's my stance on it. So we're gonna go ahead and start the video. Oh yeah, and then the whole situation with Candy and this thing in, was it at the restaurant Blaze, where her cousin, because there's a scene where he walks in and he has his arm is sling. Now again, for somebody who has not watched the show or has paid no attention to them, I'm just sitting there thinking like, oh, his arm is a sling. And out of nowhere, the producer from the show is like, so we're just not gonna talk about the elephant in the room? Like, they sitting there tasting food and everything, so like, we're not just gonna talk about what happened and all that. So apparently there was a situation where an employee showed up drunk or whatever, under the influence, got into it with the cousin, who's also like the chef and whatever, and bullets started flying, and now he's, arm in a sling and stuff like that. So because of legal reasons, they can't talk about everything, but the producer dude's like, I get that, but we're just not gonna act like we're not gonna just mention it. Like, what? And then again, Shred's talking about, I don't know, we sitting there eating biscuits or bullets or what? Like, what's going on here? Right? So yeah, so without further ado, we're gonna pause it right here, and then we're gonna go ahead and watch the show, and then I'm gonna pause every now and again and then come back, and then we'll discuss. Okay? All right, so first scene, Marlo, Sheree, and Sanya. I'm assuming that's her name. I'm really pull that back. Just me. I'm leaving that in. I don't care. No, because I don't want to show y'all my boobs. Like, yeah, okay, there we go. So basically, Sheree, Marlo, and Sanya, they meet up. Wait, I'm gonna delete that. All right, y'all. So Sheree, Sanya, and Marlo meet up. Now Marlo is now a housewife. Okay, can y'all believe it? All these years she's been trying. Now she's finally a full housewife, like on the intro housewife. Okay, like she's not no longer a friend of. Okay, dreams do come true, you know. So basically, Marlo, they all meet up and they're discussing the events that happened at BravoCon, right? And really, I don't care about. I don't know what went on between. First of all, Drew Sidora. When I think of Drew Sidora, I think of the heifer that slept with Derwin Davis. And Derwin cheated on Melanie on the game. Okay, that's what I think of. Okay, ugh. Drew. Every time I see her, I'm like, ugh, you the one that slept with Derwin Davis. Oh, Lord Jesus. Y'all see my tattoo? See, isn't it pretty? It's brand new. Anyways, y'all look at my hair. I love it. I love it. Because I got the face for it, girl. I love it. I love it. Like, I hate, sidebar, I hate when, this is like probably the third time I've had to cut my hair because of the heat damage, okay? Like, it is not cute. Like, I tried to, sit here and go with the flow, but I'm like, nah, buddy, we got to do something about this. But anyway, so they're talking about the events that happened at BravoCon. And I remember hearing about Mama Joyce still talking smack about Todd. And I'm like, and Kandi, like, and the thing is, I don't know because Candy's all about that dollar, okay? She's all about that dollar. I don't know if it was last week or the week before, but I literally saw a commercial with Kandi and her son, what's his name, Ace, sitting here having a McNugget meal. And I'm like, what is this? Like, what the hell? But, again, to her, get the bag, get your coin, okay? You're going to put your kids to work, okay? But it's like, I don't know if Kandi is acting oblivious to how her mom is treating her husband, or she's like, like, oh, just go ahead and say for the dollar, because we, the people, are going to say something, right? Because it's like, it's been how long? Years, okay? It's been years and years and years. You and Todd have not only been together for that amount of time, but you have also built an empire. Like, he got his stuff going on, you got your stuff going on, both of y'all got stuff going on together. You all got 2 kids, okay? Y'all have 2 kids together. And it's like, not to mention, if it wasn't for him and you, your mama would not have a restaurant. Old lady gang, okay? So it's like, why, like, it's one thing. It's one thing if Todd was no good, nothing man that's just mooching off of Kandi. Like, what's it, Rocky is to Latasha Scott, okay? It'd be one thing if he was like that, but he's not. Like, he is, like, he literally came in. First of all, he came to the table with his own shit, first of all, and then he added, okay, to your daughter's shit at the table. Like, he added more food to the table, basically. So it's like, and then he added food to your table. So it's like, what's the issue? What is the issue? Like, either, because Candy's like, in her mind, well, that's my mom, I'm not going to disrespect her. No, but at the same time, you going to allow this woman to disrespect your husband who has done absolutely nothing but be there for you and put up with, like, clearly that's your soulmate, because no other man would, as soon as, like, and I'll forever say that, and I feel like everybody feel this way. As soon as his mama, like, when his mama and her mom was going at it, and if she died, And she's sitting there talking about your mama was a hoe and your daddy was a pimp. Cause that's what you heard. And not to mention, she was going after your employees. All these things that were happening, going after all of this. And Todd still stayed with you? And is still with you? And it's like, bro, and not to mention, I'm sorry, Candy. Okay. We know you're busy, okay? But this whole storyline of, you know, I'm busy and I'm working hard and Todd's upset because I don't make time for him. We gotta talk about something else. We know, okay? You got 50 billion empire. Does she still got Beats by, what's it, Beats by Candy? Dildo Beats by Candy. Does she still got that? Okay? Where, you know, it would play like what I need from you is let me not sing. But in dildo fashion, like the beats from that, you know, does she still have that? I think so. Okay? I don't know. But yeah. Alright, so like I said, Candy and the Candy Coded Clique, they sat here and talked about their reaction to Mama Joyce's comments about Todd. Candy, she seemed like she's like, I'm tired of it, but it's like, girl, you tired of it, but you're not saying nothing. Like, at some point, you have to say something. Like, for your mama to sit there and say, well, I would pick the man who has a job. He has a job. Okay? He has a job. Like, he is not mooching off your child. That man got his own thing. And you said, but Candy was basically saying, like, what made Todd upset, what made him upset, was not only was it, not only did what she said, but it's the fact that she found out from his daughter, right? So now it's like Candy's looking at it as, you know, when Blaze and Ace are older, you know, they're gonna see that, and it's like, okay, but so it's okay. It's like, no, people gotta stop waiting till the last minute to be like, oh yeah, let me say something. No, say something now. Nip that shit in the bud. That is your husband. That is your, like, for you to sit there, I don't care what you say about my husband. You should. Okay? You should. Just like with me and my boyfriend, like, my mom and sister, like, I know they don't see my boyfriend in the best light, and I get it. Like, we haven't always been the best, okay? But it's like, I wouldn't sit here and let them speak about him in ill light. Like, there was a situation last year. Was it last year or early part? Not too long ago, like a couple months ago. Over a couple months ago. No, I'm kidding. Wording. No, there was a situation where me, my mom, and sister, we were talking, and they were sitting there and they were bashing him. And I was like, no, you're not going to sit here and talk about him like that. He hasn't done anything. Okay, he has not done anything. He's better. Like, he's gotten better. I've gotten better, okay? We're working to better our relationship, because that's what a relationship is. It's going to be rocky at first, but when you start to build that foundation, you start coming together. Like, right now, I'm going through some stuff, okay? I'm going through some ish, okay? And I get angry, and I kind of take it out on him, and that's not fair. You know, it's not, and I acknowledge that. So it's one where I still, like, even though, like, whenever I, like, lash out, stuff like that, I usually come back with, like, babe, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I love you, though. But as far as my mom and sister, I would not let them do that. That's my boyfriend. That's the man I love and possibly going to marry, have a family with, you know? So I wouldn't let them do that. And then my mom says, well, as soon as, you know, like, why are you defending them? Because that's someone, when you care about someone, you love them, you're not going to sit here and let someone talk about them like that. No. Just like at my job, you know, I may talk about, you know, I call him Mr. Man at work. But I wouldn't let nobody say anything about it. I'm like, No, you're not gonna talk about my man. Not my boo boo. So Candy, yeah, you gotta say something, sister, because this is far too long, and there's no reason for your mama to still be on national television talking about knowing he's gonna hear that, knowing your kid's gonna know his child is gonna hear that. Come on. Okay, so so I'm like halfway through the episode. The scenes with Drew, there's been 2 scenes with Drew. I just don't care. I'm just like I wanna. Ooh. Like, I'm sitting here yawning because I don't care. I really like, okay, like you wanna go perform. Okay. That's it. That's all you gotta talk about. Child, okay. And then we got this little scene with Marlo. So Marlo, she got her she's a muntie, okay, a mom slash auntie, okay. I'm assuming that's her sister's kids or brother's kid, whatever. But apparently there was a situation where she was like, ain't with the shits, like, look, I ain't a mama, okay, y'all gonna do what I say, okay. But they have a life coach now, and they're trying to basically work through, their issues. And that's a Monty. I mean, technically that's what she is. Marlo, she basically is one of those people. She's like my mom. She react and then, but she like me. She react and then but it's like, I don't care. These cars though, like they be riding around in these like Buicks and I want money. All right, so Drew has been sitting here talking about, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna sing, I'll perform, I'll do all these things. And she had this little performance with some girl named Candace, whoever she is. Again, I don't know these people. She invited everybody, can you come see my performance? So I'm sitting there like, okay. And I'm pretty sure all the girls, they're like, okay, cool. She got up there and did the, ooh, hi, and that was it. She, and the thing is, like, girl, you should have known. I don't know if you knew that, but you should have known. Like the way she hyped this up, like she was gonna get up there, she gonna sing her new song, she gonna put her stuff out there. No, she got out there and did a ooh wop wop and do wop wops. Like, no. He's sitting there clowning her. Child, I have no idea what's going on, but Candy about to headbutt somebody again. Oh. Wait. Candace is on Potomac, ain't it? Ain't she? Because she got the white husband, don't she? On the, what's that the interracial couple on the Jeffersons? Like, girl, what the hell? First of all, y'all are here. Why can't y'all have like a nice evening without y'all arguing? Like, what are y'all doing? And I like how King is the only one in green. With envy. Oh.
Everyone loves to bring up things with my past. My mug shots, allegedly me dating the old white man. My mom, the boys. When it comes to Candy, they get that room, a little Swiffer.
Well, that's because your stuff is out there in the street. Marlo. Okay, Candy knows how to be selective with her business. Women's empowerment. Is this it? Is it? 30 minutes after production wrap. Oh. Was she there at the shooting?
Jules trying to act like she lost people to gun violence and she can't say the word shooting. There was like an incident. Well, that's all over the news. But I lost someone who was close to me as well, and it's triggering for me.
So you're upset with her because she said shooting? What? I'm sorry?
When Drew brought up the shooting, I just thought of pointing his chef outfit, looking so proud. Because 2 years ago, when I texted Candy to tell her my nephew who worked for you, he got shot at home by his roommate, I just felt she didn't care. Then when I see her the next day, she pretended like she had no idea what I was talking about. When we left
Oh.
San Diego Tom's party, my phone was blowing up, Candy. Like, my sister, she's like, call me, they just killed my baby. My nephew is 30, and he lived here in Atlanta, and just him and
Oh, Candy. Wait, she worked for him?
nobody can make Candy talk about anything she don't want to, child, and people allow her to deal with it.
Oh.
Calling you out.
Oh. Oh. What? So let me get this. Wow. Oh my. Bravo's shady as hell. They be cool with receipts, unaired footage. Ooh. You are not pregnant, Shrek. Shut up. You are not pregnant. Shut up. Kenya, we do not care. Oh God. Do we care? Child, this is Atlanta. I'm tired of Marlo and these earrings. Is that on the back of her? Oh. What the hell? So, okay. Let me get this straight. Because, you know, I was literally just saying, well, that's because Candy's selective on what she talks. She really is selective on what she talk about, okay? So, I'm assuming, did her nephew work at the restaurant? Did he work there? Because I kind of want to go back. Hold on, y'all. Oh, okay. I see what's happening here. So basically, Marlo's nephew 2 years ago worked at Old Lady Gang as a chef, right? she texted Candy, said, hey, do the name, of the guy, his name was Quentin, they worked at your restaurant. And Candy was like, oh yeah, I remember him, but he doesn't work here anymore, right? And then Marlo is like, well, his roommate killed him, basically. So then Marlo's saying that when they met up again the next day during filming, Candy was just like oblivious, like she didn't know what was going on. Honestly, like, because I'm trying to look at it from Candy's point of view, and like I get what Marlo's saying, because it looks like you act like you didn't know what happened, and it's like, well, technically speaking, she really didn't know what happened. Okay, like you can sit here and say, oh yeah, this person died, he was killed by the roommate. Okay, all right, we know that, but we don't know like how it happened. Like, how did it get there? Like, was there altercation? Was like, what happened? So she doesn't know what happened, right? And so of course, Candy's like, oh wow, and it's like, I mean, yeah, what do you want her to do? Send flowers? You want her to pay for the funeral? Like, what do you want her to do? Huh? Child. And it's like the footage that they're showing us, I'm looking at Candy, like you're literally telling her what's going on. She's sitting there like, wow, like damn. So she didn't know, like, what are you talking? Like she acted like she didn't know what was going on. She didn't know what was going on. Are you serious, Marlo? Ooh, this is why I don't be watching reality TV, man. Oh my. All right, y'all. So that is, oh, I'm sorry. My dog, she's sitting right here. She's like, hey, I'm sorry. Hey, my little, you want to say hi to the people? Come here. Get up. Get up. Get. Anyways, y'all, while I try to pick her up, I will see y'all later. I'm so happy to be back. Like I said, I don't know how frequent these will be, but I will try to crank out as much as I can. Right now, I am watching the Matilda musical. Now, the only tie that I have to Matilda is, I won the book fair because I wrote about Matilda, okay, and it was fire. Okay, I won that shit, okay, and then went to the state fair and got second place, okay. So, we're gonna watch. I might pop in and talk about it, tell you how I feel so far. We got Emma Thompson on there. Y'all know I love it. Okay, there are a few white women that I trust, and Emma Thompson is one of them. So, she can't go wrong. Okay, if you don't know who RuPaul's Drag Race also, see, that's, bring back my girls. Anyway, y'all, I'll see you later. Bye.